Hello, my booktube friends. I have another book in the mail today. This is one I ordered from Patrick McGarren Books, which is here in the city of Ottawa. And this is Newton on Blackstone. The dust jacket here is this pale green with orange lettering, and it has been covered in a glassine cover, I'm assuming, by the bookseller. Originally sold for the price of $2. We've got some stickers on the front end paper here. The Old Corner Bookstore Incorporated, Boston, Massachusetts. Perhaps where it was first sold. Mr. Thomas E. Neeland, 99 Wildwood Street, Winchester, Massachusetts. I'm assuming that could be perhaps the name of another bookseller at some point, or perhaps that is an owner who's decided to put that into their book. So this is a limited numbered edition signed by the author, and there is A. Edward Newton's signature on the back, which I'll show you once we get to that. We have a description on the front flyleaf here. A. Edward Newton's scintillating thrusts at the law, through which are scattered many nuggets of literary and historical wisdom. Very brief, very precise. Newton on Blackstone. We have a frontispiece here of Sir William Blackstone. And we have a coat of arms here in the orange. University of Pennsylvania Press, Philadelphia, 1937. Copyright 1937, The Atlantic Monthly, manufactured in the United States of America, London, Humphrey Milford, Oxford University Press. And we have a publisher's note, which is going to tell us that this is the written publication of a speech that Newton gave at the University of Pennsylvania on the 16th of February, 1935. He was conferred a degree of Doctor of Law, and he made a short address. And I'm assuming this was probably an honorary degree that he was given. I don't think Newton himself was studying for a law degree that late in life. But the address apparently was published in the Atlantic Monthly, and it is reprinted here. And it notes that frontispiece portrait of Blackstone is published courtesy of the National Portrait Gallery in London. So we have a dedication, a humorous dedication. This little skit, believed to be within the limit of becoming mirth, is dedicated to the memory of that glorious company of mirth makers, Yclept, Weber, and Fields, who 40 years ago entranced us with its fun. There goes a man vot influenza got, said Joe Weber, pointing to Pete Daly, faultlessly dressed and carrying a silk hat that shone like a mirror. Influenza, what fool you are, said Lou Fields. It ain't influenza, it's influence he's got. What is the difference, said Joe. Influenza you sneeze at, influence not, replied Lou. And then we have the text of the address that Newton would have given on that day in 1935. But we go to the back here, and we have this first and only edition of Newton on Blackstone consists of 2,000 numbered copies printed on all rag paper and inscribed by the author. The royalties accruing to Dr. Newton will be given to the several libraries in which he is interested. And this is number 1604. And we have there the signature of A. Edward Newton. And I think that, what's this here? We have a reproduction of an inscription of the late Sir Henry Fielding Dickens in a copy of Pickwick. to A. Edward Newton. So Sir Henry Fielding Dickens, Sir Henry. I'm assuming Dickens is part of his name, perhaps, or Henry Fielding, or maybe I don't quite know what they're getting at there. But somebody has written an inscription to Newton that has been reproduced here. I have not read the text of the address yet, but I will do that, and I'm sure that letter will make more sense to me at that point in time. But there we go, another nice addition to my collection of A. Edward Newton. And if things go as planned, I will be over on Sean Standfast's channel a few days from now. And we're going to talk a bit about Newton. And I'll post the link there before we go live. But if you tune in, you'll see what that's all about.